Hey, you guys. All right. So, have you ever asked yourself or thought to yourself, I'd love to build my business or reach a broader audience for my business using social media without being like salesy on my social media? There's a lot of people who want to use the online platform, if you will, to reach more people. And if we're not using social media, specifically Facebook, I'll touch on today, then we are throwing a lot of dollars at it. And there's a lot of people who are using social media, including Facebook, and spending lots of dollars on advertisement, which isn't wrong. It's just that not a lot of people want to do it. We don't do it. I don't do it. I say we, my wife and I, and our team. The majority of our team, we do not use advertising, paid advertising. So, what I want to do today is get into using Facebook, specifically your profile page, not a business page, your profile page, to be able to reach a broader audience and without being that guy or that girl, or without being salesy or cringy or clingy or whatever it is, right? Just being you. So if we haven't met, my name is Chris Webb. I live in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. I've been here with my wife we've been married for going on 14 years, and I've been out here for a little over 15 years. Absolutely love it out here. I love the desert, love the weather, and love everything about our small town vibe. I am a brand new grandpa as a year and a half ago, and my wife's going to be rolling in any minute. So hopefully I'll get this all wrapped up with our grandson because we get to spend our days like this now because today is what? Tuesday. And I am here at home, not at a job, a job, and we get to watch our grandson and do whatever we want to do. And it didn't happen just like that. It happened over time, and I want to share some tips on how we made that happen. So that's the point of this here. So I'm gonna put down a lot, or I'm gonna drop a lot of different things. You can take notes. You can go back. Make sure I'll put some links down below that you can access some more information and get some more tips and things like that. But I really want to bring some value, and hopefully I'll do it in a way that doesn't drag out too long, but really gives you what you need to move forward. My goal is that you take these tips and you can apply them right now. These are right now tips that can change depending on where you're at with your social media, depending on where you're at with your Facebook specifically, that could change things overnight for you. So hopefully that will happen for you. That's my goal. All right, so let's just talk about Facebook profile versus business page. In case you don't know, business page. If you start, if you're like, I have a business, so I want to start a business page. Great. Now you got to go get all the followers. You have to go get all the likes and followers, and typically that's where Facebook wants you to spend money, is to advertise to build your page. So we're not gonna talk about that. We're talking about your normal profile page. This is the page that probably your mom's on, right? Or your kids, or your family and friends and high school and high school friends and things like that. So it's where everybody is that we know, and it's typically what stops people from using Facebook to promote their business or to, I say advertise, but really what we're doing, I think that what we really need to wrap our heads around now these days is that people want to do business with people that they know, like, and trust. I mean, unless your product is this, a fan remote, people don't care who you are. They just want to know that the remote works, right? But I think if you're watching this right now, you probably have a business that is relationship oriented. You deal with people, you talk to people. People aren't just going to your website and clicking. If they are, then great. Then maybe this isn't for you, or maybe you could apply some tips from here. But if you are like myself and talk to people every day, and hopefully new people every day, because that's how all big businesses are built, then this is going to be for you. So what we want to do on our profile page is make sure that we don't do a 180. So when people get started, whether they just bought an existing business, or maybe they partnered into a business, maybe they joined network marketing company, maybe they joined a direct sales, maybe they became an affiliate for that, maybe whatever, right? Whatever. Sometimes people will flip, meaning that you've been posting about your kids, your dog, your walks to the park, and then all of a sudden everything is all business. and people are watching you like, well, what happened to your kids, your dog, and your walks? Like, what happened to all that stuff? That's why I was watching you, right? We have to remember that people don't go to Facebook to shop, they go to Amazon to shop, right? So this isn't about shopping. This is about building a relationship, building a brand, you brand, that can help you reach the new audience and guide people if they are interested, right? Here's the difference with Facebook, what we're talking about today. This is finding people who are interested versus, let's say, a website or a sales page or a business page or a brick and mortar shop. People walk in the door because they're interested. They're already interested. That's why they're there. But now we're talking about a Facebook profile page. People are there, but doesn't mean they're interested. And a lot of people get frustrated when they start a business and then they put their business stuff out there and like, nobody's buying anything. Well, they're not there to buy anything. So if we just know that, then we're okay, right? Just know that and we're good. And then we can pivot and move forward from there. Because if you're in an industry like ours, for example, or the network marketing industry, the level that we grow our business is all determined by the level that we grow ourselves. We need to become better in order to grow bigger. It's just the way it works. And I am down for it because our business and our business model is basically personal development with a paycheck. And I don't think there's anything better in my life than growing as a person, because if I can become better for me, I can become better for everyone else around me. So all of that being said, my profile page is to show who I am, what I'm doing, what I'm passionate about, why I'm passionate about it, and all the aspects of my life that people are already there watching anyways. Okay, so I just finished writing a book. It's not released yet. You can get on the notification list down. I'll have the link down in the bottom, and I go into detail on a lot of this stuff. But today, I'm already taking too long. I'm going to get through these tips here to help get through this. So remember, it's all about you being you, not you being a salesman, not you being your company, not you being a product. It's you being you and doing what you love, sharing what you love, and living the life that you love. So first and foremost, when you go to your Facebook, I'm going to say Facebook page, but it's your profile page. That's what I'm talking about. Your normal Facebook. I'm going to reference from this point out your Facebook page. When you open that up, what do you see? Like, what's on your cover photo and what's on your profile picture? So here's the tip, okay? Without getting into the whys and why nots and all of that, make your profile picture you, not your dog. I love your dog. I love dogs. I love dogs. But if you were talking to me and I am talking to your dog, we're not connecting, right? So let's say we're on Messenger and you got the little bubble there. I don't want to be talking to your dog. I don't even know what you look like. So I don't know if I want to do business with you. And if you're doing business and you're in the people, maybe I am going into some whys, and that's okay. So if you are in the people business and you don't put your face on your profile picture, the person on the other side, me, I'm going to look at it and be like, is this person afraid of putting themselves out there? Because if I want to do business with them, it's almost like a red flag to me wanting to do business with somebody. Now, don't get me wrong, not everybody feels this way. But if I'm going to do business with somebody and I'm going to go in my pocket for any amount of money, for example, or I'm going to invest some time, I'm going to invest any time or money, I want to know who I'm talking to. And if I'm talking to Petey the whole time, Petey the dog, I don't, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not as good as just putting your profile picture. So what I'm going to challenge you to do is to grab your phone and don't overthink it. Just don't overthink it. Take 10 pictures, who cares? Natural lighting, like I'm looking out the window right now. Natural lighting. Put your phone on portrait or selfie, it doesn't matter. Facing yourself, just smile, snap, 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 snap. Use the edit button so that you can crop it down so it fits nicely in the circle. You can look at mine. I've changed mine. I changed mine. I used to think I got to do one and keep it forever. That's got to be the one, like the brand, the logo, me. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't. There's no rules. There's only things that work and things that don't work. right? So things that work is having a picture of you so people know who they're talking to. So if it's you doing something you love, great. Like that's awesome. Like you'll see what I mean. Like if you look at my profile picture on my Facebook page at the moment that we're talking right now. Um, and then the cover back behind there would be more, I would recommend like lifestyle. Think lifestyle. Like for me right now at this time, I think we just got back from, it was a great trip, my wife's 50th birthday trip. My daughter planned an event at Aquarium of the Pacific in Long Beach. And so it was my wife and my daughter and her husband and myself and our grandson. And we were there, and there's a family, kind of a family picture of us, a selfie, family picture, cropped it, put it in the cover. I change my cover quite often with what I love and what I'm passionate about. And it lets people know what you love and what you're passionate about. And there's nothing wrong with that. So what I'm going to talk about right now is that versus your products or your business, right? So let's say you have, like, for example, my son-in-law has a welding business. Now on his profile, his Facebook profile page, I would not recommend putting his welding logo there. Maybe, maybe not, depending on his followers, right? So if you don't have that and you don't have a business, you haven't had a business for years, and the people that you are talking to on Facebook don't even know that you have a business, to put that profile picture there and then sharing your business and trying to make sales, it's not attractive, right? However, let's say that you are in the health and wellness business and you like things that are associated with health and wellness. Let's say it's hiking. Let's say it's going to the gym. Let's say it's riding a bike, riding your Peloton, whatever it is. Whatever it is that's associated to look at you, you are in your business for your own reasons that you're passionate about, whether it's to make a lot of money so that you can have more options in your life. And if so, then what are those things that you want to be doing, right? Is it traveling, for example? Like, so grab the last picture of when you traveled, right? Or maybe a destination that you'd love to go. Maybe put that on your cover. There's no right or wrong. It's just you and what you're passionate about and what your lifestyle is, or what you want it to look like, right? We're all moving towards something. I was just talking to my wife, I was on one of her lives yesterday, and I was stating that we all have two lives, one that we're living and one that we want to be living, right? And so our goal is to learn how to bridge the gap. How do we bridge the gap between the life we live now and the life that we want to be living, right? So the life that we want to be living, sometimes it's manifestation, and sometimes it's like, if you ever put a dream board together, there's nothing wrong with putting that on your cover, like, because you can put your cover picture up on your Facebook, and it goes onto your news feed. You can go down and click edit, and then you can put a little caption on there. You might even be able to put the caption before it goes up. I don't know how to do that. I don't ever worry about it because there's no right or wrong. So don't overthink it. If it is a picture of a destination that you want to go, then put it on there, right? Put that picture, and then go down and edit that picture and say, this is on my dream board for 2024, 2025, 2026, whenever it is, right? Something like that. It doesn't matter, right? And you can change it as much as you like. So the whole point is that when somebody opens your social media, when they go to your Facebook, they are going to see your picture, smiling, happy, right? Your picture with a cover photo of something that represents you or something that you love, right? I get to know you just by opening versus maybe what yours looks like now, I don't know. Or can you think of somebody where you've opened up their Facebook and it is their profile picture is maybe a quote, right? Nothing wrong with that. However, I don't know the person. If it's just a quote, it's very different. If it's just a quote and then the background is an image with nothing, like, right? It's just not telling a story, if you will. Don't overthink it. Just do it and then redo it and then redo it and then redo it, like eventually down the road. If you feel it's not great, I always tell people that we work with, hey, whenever you have your social media and you're questioning anything, do a social media audit, like go to the person that you work with, your coach, your mentor, myself, whatever, and say, hey, will you look at my Facebook and just scroll down a few posts? Like, will you look at my profile, my cover, and the first handful of posts that you see, and just tell me what vibe you're getting? Like, that's great. Like, do that. Do that. We don't do that often. A lot of us have, including myself, the I got this syndrome. So I'll just do it. Maybe you'll watch this video and you do it all and you're like, okay, I got this. And it might be not the greatest. Mine always isn't the greatest, but I can always like count on my wife to look at it, or I can ask somebody that I work with, hey, will you just do a quick social media audit for me, please? And you can learn a lot by lowering. I can learn a lot by lowering my ego and taking in the feedback. Right. All right. Moving on. Hopefully that helps. Okay, the next one is consistent branding, and I'm going to reference you back to get on the notification list for my book because this is going to take way too much time to learn branding and what that means. But I can tell you this, like what I said in the beginning, people will do business with people that they know, like, and trust, right? Your business probably already has a brand, already has a logo, whatever, probably, but that's not you. Like, people buy Nike for Nike, but Nike's been around for how long? And it's a multi-billion dollar company. You're most likely not, right? And so when the grassroots of things and we're not investing millions of dollars into advertising, logos don't matter. Brand names don't matter. You probably already have it. Like if you're in a network marketing business, for example, they got all that. They got all that. They don't need any more of that. They just need you to be you. So I go into a lot of branding in the book, and I'll probably put another course together on that. So just remember, you be you, okay, on your social media. Don't be somebody else. Don't be your business. Be you. Let's see, content strategy. So I go into this as well. A lot of this I go into in my book, but I can go into it real quick here. Something that we talk about at a lot of our events when people are just first getting started, and I touched on a little bit here. If you're posting about things that you normally post about, don't ever stop doing that. Like, don't ever stop doing that unless it's drama, right? Unless it's like, if you're, like right now, there's just a lot of political stuff out there. And if you want drama on your page, post anything political. If you want drama, be the drama. If you ever find yourself saying, I can't get away from the drama, guess who the drama is? Sorry, not sorry. Don't be the drama. So like I said, don't stop posting unless you're posting shit. Sorry. If you are, just don't. Just find some things that you like. So some of the things that I like to talk about would be your hobbies, maybe something that you're passionate about, your family, your pets, also your product, your business, specifically what your product has done for you, what your business has done for you, like why you are part of your business. And posting a 4-to-1 ratio when you're first getting started, I think is great. And everyone's at a different spot using their social media, Facebook, like posting on Facebook. Some people post once every 3 months. Some people post once a month. Some people post once a week. Some people post once a day. Some people post twice a day. Some people post 10 times a day, right? So there's all of it, right? So what I recommend when somebody first gets started, let's say sharing, like I really want to share some things on my Facebook and just get it going. I want people to see me. I want people to see my business. I want people to see what I do, what I'm passionate about. Use a 4-to-1 ratio. Like post 4 posts about your lifestyle, your hobbies, not your business, not your product, right? Your life, you. And if you're going to post a quote, like we all love quote. I think we all love quotes. Like, I love this, worth the work. I love it. It's a great quote. Why do I love it? Right? So I could post this. I could post this right on the color background of my Facebook post, right? You know how you have just the single color backdrop. You can do that, right? Worth the work. That's great. But why is that important to me? Like, what does that mean? Like, I know when I wear this shirt and I see it, like I can see in the reflection right now, that I'm worth the work. I'm worth it. So I feel worthy when I wear this shirt, and I feel like I want to work on myself, right? My level of confidence and certainty and powerfulness just goes up when I wear this shirt. That says a lot more than just the quote, right? So if there was a picture of me, let's say with this shirt, as opposed to just typing the words in, right? Or just a picture of the shirt, of my shirt. People can tell it's me. Maybe it's here down, whatever. I'm not afraid to share my face. I walk around in public without a hood. People see me out and about. So there's no reason why I can't put my face on Facebook. Look, if you're afraid to put your picture on Facebook, You should not be in the people business. Just telling you. It's just probably not your jam. Like if you can do something behind the scenes where you're not talking to people and you're not because you go to the store, I'm sure, without wearing a hood. You go to the store and people see you. So if we don't act the same way on Facebook, then because what are we afraid of? Somebody to say, "Oh, you're ugly? Oh, you're silly. Oh, your nose is big. Oh, those tattoos. Oh, you're old. What are you doing on Facebook?" Like, is that what we're worried about? I can say that I used to be in the beginning. I was worried about that. So I'm going to challenge you to ask yourself this question. Anyone who would say any of that nonsense to you, anyone that would say any of those words to you, how much do you value that person's opinion? Are those opinions coming from people that you look up to and really want to be more like in your life? Like, wow, I really want to be like Jim. Listen to the way that he slams me and he's a total jerk to me. If Aunt Kathy is being a you know what, block her. I go a whole section in that in my book as well, like how to deal with haters. It's not worth it because if you don't want any haters, then do nothing, be nothing, say nothing. There's your answer. Don't if you want to build a big business, you will have to have haters and you'll have to put yourself out there. You'll have to put yourself out there. And there's a reason why there's a very small percentage of people who build big businesses versus people that don't. Because people are afraid to put themselves out there because they're afraid of people down here, their opinions. Because people up here, they never spew hate. They never spew hate. You want to know why? Because they all started where you are. All work themselves, work their way up. They know what it takes. And the people up here always have their hands out. The people who are really good people, they're really crushing it in life, really doing good things, really successful, living life, fulfilled. You know what they're doing? They're reaching down and pulling people up. People who are not are reaching up and pulling people down. So we have both. People reaching up to us to pull us down, people reaching down to us to pull us up. It's just our choice whose hands we want to grab. Hope that helps. Okay. So content strategy, that's where we were with this 4-to-1 ratio. I would use that just going out of the gate. Again, we can, if you want to work together, you'll see the links down below. We can have more one-on-ones. Let's see, what was the next one I had on here? Engagement, post engagement. So make sure always, always, always that if somebody is commenting on your post, it doesn't matter what post they are, reply back. Like if you posted something, I always look around the desk like for a prop, but if you posted something and someone said, "Wow, great work," and you don't reply, you're basically giving them the finger, or you just thumbs up. Like if you're standing next to somebody and you're telling them, "Wow, I just crushed my walk today," or whatever it was, right? I walked a mile today, more than I've walked in like 3 years, and someone says, "Wow, you crushed it." Do you just look at them and go, or do you go, "Thanks, thanks, I feel good," right? Be you, and engage back on your comments. What's that going to do? A couple things. First of all, it's going to encourage people to comment on your posts more, right? People want to feel like if I left you a comment and you gave me the finger, I'm never going to leave you a comment again. But if you responded back, I'll feel good. Hey, you got my comment. Cool. You know what I mean? And it helps the algorithms, right? So every post is like a beach ball in a crowd. And every like and comment and reply is like someone hitting it up into the air. If it gets none, where does it go? It falls. But the more it gets, the more it stays up. The longer it stays up, the more people see it, right? You've had a post get way more engagement than others, and it usually happens really fast. And if something doesn't get a lot of engagement right off the bat, it usually drops. So engage back with everybody. And if you are posting about your product or your business or something like that, and you get a lot of likes but no comments, there's nothing wrong with, and I would actually encourage you to go to, especially when you're first getting started out, just go to the people who liked it and just send them a message and say, "Hey, thank you for supporting my post that I put out the other day about my product. I was a little nervous to do so. I appreciate your support. That's it. Don't ask for the sale. Don't ask for nothing. That's me personally. Some people say, ask them then, hey, were you interested in trying it or were you just showing support? You can do that. But maybe when you're first getting started, just tell them thank you. Because guess what they're going to do again? Comment again. However, if you hit them right out of the bat, the very first time you ever post something like that, they might be hesitant. Like, oh, he's going to send me a message again. Ask me if I want it. Right? And I just really want to support. It could go either way. Pick what you feel works best for you. You know your audience better than I do. But if you, there's nothing wrong with just sending the message and thanking someone for supporting them. And if you do this all consistently, consecutively enough over time, people are gonna start reaching out to you and be like, hey, tell me about that. Tell me about that. Tell me about that. Tell me more about that. They'll put that in the comments or they'll DM you, right? I'm not saying play hard to get, because sometimes you do have to ask for the sale in business, and I get it, and that's totally fine. However, I like asking for the sale without being forceful about it, without being weird about it. Because if I feel weird, it's going to come off weird, right? And there's lots of different ways to use different types of language. And again, if you want to work closer together or get more tips, so I'll put some links down below. What's the next thing here? This is going a little longer than I anticipated, so thanks for staying with me. Visual appeal. So this is the reason why I have this on here is there's a difference. I want you to scroll through your Facebook, scroll through other people's Facebooks, and look at the pictures. If it's a picture and it's like, see how there's a light reflect, there we go. Like there's a light reflection on there. Right? Look at your pictures. Is it crisp? Does it look good? Or is it kind of funky with like a light reflection in it? Or is it cropped really weird? Are you way over here in the image? Like, you know what I mean? The tools that are available on our phones now to just hit the edit button and crop and just do that. Like you can't go wrong if you use the edit button. And when you're taking pictures with your family or yourself, and you're out and about, or with your dog or whatever, do it in the light. Like do it where there's some good light coming in, good light on your face. Take a couple with the light this way, this way, this way, whatever. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Especially if you look at your social media, your Facebook. If you're looking at your Facebook as your business card, which that's really what you're doing right now, right? If people are going to do business with you because they know, like, and trust you, where are they going to find that information the quickest? Your website or your Facebook? Right? Your Facebook. So, so the point to that is visual appeal does like scroll through, are your images appealing or are they kind of meh? Look, if you put a post out there and it has 0 likes or maybe just hardly any likes or whatever, no comments, whatever, there's nothing wrong with deleting it. You can delete it. It's your Facebook, right? You can delete it. No one's going to go, hey, where did that picture go? Because you know what? They never saw it. So it's really fine. So make it appealing. Like don't overthink it. Just make it appealing. Make your pictures look appealing. Let's see. A couple more things and then we'll be done. Facebook groups. I'm not going to go into a big thing on this, but if you are selling a product or a service, think of the groups of people that would want your product or service and join groups for that, right? So here's, for example, for us, my wife and I, health and wellness, and we race Spartan races, then a Spartan group is great, right? We're in a Spartan group and we can post in there. We don't share a product in there. All we're doing is posting, and I'm building my friends list. Maybe you have a couple hundred friends on Facebook and your goal is to get 500 to 1,000. You can do that in groups, right? You can put a post in there and people can comment. You can say, hey, what's the best way to do a burpee, right? If you're in that kind of group, right? And people comment, you can like and reply back to that comment. Hey, thank you. And you'll start to see people more and more doing that. There's nothing wrong with sending those people a friend request. If you want them as your friends, there's nothing wrong with sending those people friend requests, right? So some groups have rules, read the rules on there, abide by the rules. But Facebook groups are a really great place to broaden your audience. And again, you have to be you. And so when people click over to your Facebook, if it's all salesy, they'll be out the door, right? They'll be out the door. However, if it's not, then and it's you, and it's you being you, like everything that I'm talking about on here, they're going to want to know more. Um, my wife is rolling up right now with our grandson. I'm gonna have to pause this, and then, well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll finish this up. Uh, we're not gonna do any advertising. Okay, last thing. Be educational about your product and service instead of selling it. Best tips for be educational about it. Um, and it will do a lot more like educational, like this is what it's done for me before doing this, since doing this, and what I'm looking forward to most. So I'm going to cut this short. You guys, thanks for being with me. Go down to the links below, grab some more information, and I will talk to you soon. All right, guys, have a great day.